Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's Combo Breaker 99. I'm back with another video. Make sure y'all subscribe. I'm just back with another little video here. I want to talk about Rose Namajunas. As you know, recently she had talked to the UFC Unfiltered podcast, and she talked about one of the main things that she talked about was that she was offered a title shot against Weili Zhang, and this could have been her fighting on Saturday night for the title again, but due to personal reasons, she turned the title shot down. And here's what she said. I was even offered Weili at the time, but at the time I was dealing with a lot of things, just getting my head right. I even hired a mental coach that's helping me do a lot of things different. So there was a lot of work that needed to be done. I wasn't ready for that just yet. I didn't even really know if I wanted to fight at the time anymore, just because I wanted to make sure that this is something that I wanted to do. And I wasn't just like, let's have another fight just because I'm good at it. And to me, that's real. That's a perfectly honest answer and a perfectly real answer on why not to come back. Because first off, I think that a lot of fans, in boxing or mixed martial arts, they forget that mental health is just as important as the physical. The mental zone that you're in is just as important, even more so. That's why they say boxing and MMA to me, is like 97% mental, and then the rest is physical. Because once you go back and look at this Jessica Andrade loss for Rose, it was damaging in both ways, but it seemed more damaging mentally to her. Rose was dealing with a lot of pressure, defending the title against a dangerous opponent, and then the outcome, not only did it look physically painful, but, the way it ended, it definitely kind of, made her not really crush her mentally, but it definitely made her drop off of the map for a while. It definitely made her feel like that she needed to leave for a while. And to me, for Rose to be real like that, I got to stand with it, because she didn't try to make any excuses. She didn't try to make any excuses after the loss. There wasn't no weight issues, no sick issues, no personal issues. And she doesn't want to make any excuses. That's why she's not taking this Weili Zhang fight right now, because what if she takes the Weili Zhang fight, then after that, what does she say? Oh, man, I wasn't in it mentally. Then people would say, oh, she's making excuses. So she's doing the next best thing by saying, hey, I'm not ready for this fight. That's why I'm turning it down. And, I think that's what a lot of fighters out there, they kind of forget about. That first statement, that last statement that she made was, she didn't just want to be like, let's have another fight because I'm good at it. A lot of fighters kind of feel like they are just fighters where they can just go in there and do what it do, and that's fine. She doesn't just want to be a fighter to say I'm good at it and I can go in there and just, fight for the sake of fighting. I don't want, she's not going in there like that because she doesn't want to get hurt. She doesn't want to get hurt physically or mentally like that. Of course, that can always happen because it's combat sports, but you don't want to just go in there 50%, knowing you're 50%, because that's why I say, like, some fighters, they just kind of fake themselves out sometimes and say, oh, it's all good. My body's fine, no injury, so I'm fine. They forget about the mental sometimes, so they just come back, fight, and they lose. Rose, from the way she's talking, she's really talking like she's trying to complete those pieces to the puzzle of becoming that champion again. She was at the top. Rose got to the top. She beat Joanna, took the belt, but she fell. And she doesn't like the feeling of falling, from what she's saying. So, she just doesn't want to go back in there and say, oh, okay, because, I'm physically okay, I can fight. No, she wants to make sure everything's okay because she fights to win. And that's the difference between champions and just fighters. Some fighters just come to fight, do their job, and that's it. While people that want to be champion, they're there to compete. They're there to find ways to win. They fight to win. And I feel like, again, she knew she needed to step away at the time and make sure she got everything intact. She wanted to make sure the heart, mind, and body were all intact, because you need all of that to fight. You need every single piece of that to win. Well, let me say it this way. You don't need all that to fight, but you need all of that to win. You need the mind, you need the heart, and you need the body to win. And another thing I just want to go back on is, having that option out there, it was cool that she had that option. I felt like she definitely deserved to have that option to challenge for the title again, because, Joanna did. Joanna definitely had the challenge to, fight Rose in a rematch. But, she did the right thing not to accept it yet. She didn't feel like she was, in it, and she wasn't sure she wanted to fight. So next best thing is happening. She gets to fight Andrade again. Unfortunately, it's not for the title, but like I said, this might be for the best because it's not as much pressure, but there'll be some redemption there. But yeah, man, that's all I really got on this one, man. Like I said, I'll probably discuss it a little more tonight on my podcast episode I'm gonna, put together tonight. But let me know in the comment section what y'all think. Do y'all think Rose will be back as champion? Do you think she did the right thing to turn down the title shot? Let me know, guys. Make sure y'all subscribe. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Peace.